I am not looking to take away anyone's right to carry a firearm. This doesn't even touch that. If you're a law-abiding citizen, you wouldn't even know you have microstamping on your gun.
If it's such a good bill, why can't you get it passed?
Because the gun industry is much the way they didn't originally, car manufacturers didn't want seatbelts. You know, they don't. What does the gun industry want? There is not a bill out there that deals with sensible gun regulations that they're in favor of.
Because it always targets the law-abiding. It never goes after the criminal.
I have to tell you, sometimes the responsible people, the law-abiding people, have to give up some of their liberty to make sure for the public safety of all. So, on a nominal way, and I don't even understand how they would at all be impacted. I beg to differ, but that's just, you know, that's what laws are for. Unfortunately, there are criminals out there who will not obey the laws, but at the same token, you have to give up some sense for the greater good.
And I would say that's a bunch of gobbledygook. We should not give up any right in this country that we've earned. And microstamping is not a crime-solving tool. It hasn't been proven. It's more cost added to a legal gun owner in this state. It's not necessary. It's unwarranted, and it's about trying to promote a liberal agenda that, quite frankly, should not be happening in New York State. And I totally disagree with the Assemblywoman on this issue.
And I'm sure the people here would say, and when did you ever think you could compromise on our constitutional freedoms?
Well, exactly right. And I'm not going to compromise our constitutional rights and freedoms, and I don't think anyone else should in the legislature.
There's no way we should be giving up constitutional rights. There's no chance of that. And I'm going to continue to fight. And luckily, there's a lot of us here that do that. I wish there were more of us that got it and stood strong for the Second Amendment. But there are thankfully a lot of us that do. But it's a battle here in Albany every day because there's a lot of anti-gun forces out there. And you know, it's really trying to disarm a citizenry is not a good way to go.